Yo, what's up, guys? Jairus here, and welcome to Jairus Inspires podcast. But wait. Let me just absorb this moment, all right? Okay. Because this is the first time that I'm going to be a fanboy in my own podcast, all right? Because I've been a fan of this gorgeous lady in front of me. Yeah, I've been following you for, I can't remember, since YouTube days, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, pre-Instagram. Pre-Jairus on Instagram, I've been following this lady, and I already admire her, you know? Her style, her looks, her everything, you know. So I invited her here to be in my podcast, and thank you very much.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
my gorgeous guest for today, Nina. What's up, Nina? How are you? How are you? Woo!
Wow, I
Hi
love
to all
that.
our viewers.
Hi, everybody.
So, wow. Thank you so much for
Well,
being
thank
here.
you for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here. It's my first podcast, I was telling you. And
Really? But-
like, I want to experience this. So I thought, yeah, let's do this.
I'm just very nervous right now because again,
Why?
I'm such a fanboy. Do you believe me?
No, I don't. I don't think I have fans.
hey. During your last workshop, who's right in front of the workshop? Who's right in front?
Was it you?
It was me.
Yeah.
It was me.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you so
right?
much.
And then
Thank you.
we met, like, I think there were like a Filipino workshop event before gathering. We met, like, I don't know, that was like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And since then, started following you and watching your content. Amazing.
Thank
You
you so
know the right
much.
word for you? Class.
Oh, thank you.
Very classy.
Thank you so much.
Believe it or not, I
I
mean,
like that.
even though I don't interact that much on your post,
Yeah.
but I always send to we have a group chat,
Mm-hmm,
you know, and I always send your post to this group chat. And I was like, this lady is just, her content is so good, you know, so it's so aesthetic, you know. So yeah, I just letting you know that I've been a fan of
Well,
you
thank you so
for a long time.
much.
So
You've gone a long way as well.
I hope so.
It's incredible what you've built here.
yes, exactly.
And
Yeah.
your photography skills, it's just going to the next level every time I see it.
Thank you so much. And that's what you
Amazing.
do when you don't have money in bank account. You just have to keep working, you know. Yeah, you just have to keep working your ass off.
Well, good for you. I mean, it's getting your skills to the next level. So, well done.
Okay, so guys, just for the topic for today is building your confidence through fashion. Actually, I mean, I feel like you're quite underdressed for this moment. You know,
I try to be casual.
Looking at your social media posts, it's like you're a bit underdressed.
Are you
know?
sure? No, I really dressed up for this occasion. So.
Like, compared to your last post, you know,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. I mean, but you're still classy. So yeah. So that's the
Thank
topic
you
for today: building your confidence through fashion. And before we go to that, Nina, can you please introduce yourself to the viewers? The floor is yours.
Oh, okay. So I'm Nina Carpio. You can call me Nina. I'm Smile Like Nina in my Instagram and TikTok handles. YouTube, not so much these days, but yeah. So I've been. I grew up in Dubai and been really interested in fashion ever since I was young. And now, as a profession, I'm not sure if I should say that. As a profession, I'm an HR director for a venture capital company.
Badass.
So that's just me. That's brief about me.
So humble. Oh my God. Whew. Okay. Anything else?
No, let's keep it that way.
Okay. So you said you love fashion since
Yeah,
the start, right?
ever since
Ever
I could
since.
remember, I think.
Like we're talking about since childhood or since.
Yeah, actually, well, when I was reflecting, because I know you're gonna ask me this, like, when did it start for me? When did I like fashion, right? So I was like reminiscing, and then I remembered it was really during when I was 10 years old. I would save up for a clothes that I saw in the store, and then I would always buy things that are not what kids want when they were that age. It's like I'm older than my peers at that point, where I like things that are more classy, where the kids like things that are trendy. So I think it was back when I was 10 years old, and then I remember I would always see my mom also like dressing up. So I think that was ingrained in my mind that fashion actually changes somebody's mood and also how they feel about themselves and how they come to the world.
Cool. And then when did you start creating content, especially for fashion? Because I believe you started doing travel
Vlogs.
right?
Yeah.
See, I've been following you for so long.
Travel
so,
vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when did you start creating content about fashion?
So actually, travel vlogs, and at the same time, I was doing fashion, but not so much. But it's still there. Like whenever I travel, I would make sure that I look good in my travel videos. But I think it's just this year where I really started focusing on fashion and getting into the message that it can really change how you come up or how you get out there into the world, and that it can build your confidence.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, we've been talking about this before we recorded. Like you ventured from YouTube, which
Yeah.
is long form,
Yeah.
and now you're just focusing on short form,
Yeah.
which you're killing it, okay, by the way. And
And it's by choice because, or it's not by choice. It's not by choice.
force?
It's
By
yeah,
algorithm?
by force, because I have my full-time job, right? So I cannot really do long form, and I cannot do the full editing that I was doing before. So I have to
Yeah, exactly.
find ways.
Yeah, like what I
to
was
make
telling,
do.
these days it's about short form content.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
more
yeah.
appealing to audience.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's less time to create.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, long form is nice, but again, the effort. You know,
Yeah.
the editing.
Yeah.
The editing, right? You
Yeah.
know, the
Yeah.
directing it, everything.
So hard.
So hard.
So hard. It takes so much of my time, like a week of my time
Yeah.
to produce like
Yeah.
one travel
And once
vlog.
you upload it, 200 views. Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
Yeah. But then at that time, I thought it's like, now that I'm looking back at those travel videos, it's nice to see for myself, right? And
Yeah.
for my family.
It shaped your
nice to
your what's called this your career right now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it helped you improve.
Yeah.
You know what you
Yeah,
are right
with your
now.
skills. Yeah.
So which is your main socials right now? Are you focusing on mostly
Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
I didn't know that I'm gonna be like
Uh-huh.
my TikTok account is gonna not blow up. It's not yet at that point, but I started with 200 followers like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So and now it's 12,000. So it's not a lot yet.
Yeah, true.
But in 2 months I was able to get 12,000 followers.
why
so
not?
it's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's
It's
good, that's
amazing.
good. And, yeah.
And then TikTok and then Instagram also, I was like stuck with I think 12,000. I was stuck there. And then 2 months later, now I'm at almost 30,000, like you, I guess. Like you.
I mean, it's
crazy.
it's not really about the followers, right?
Yeah.
It's about the content.
Yeah.
Like we know a lot of influencers with 10 times more followers
Yeah,
than
yeah.
us, but
Yeah.
you can really say that they're
And I can see
more
that
successful.
there's more engagement, right? It's not just like people are sharing it,
Yes.
people are saving it. So if there's one person that saves it or shared it, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I've done my job. Yeah.
So Nina, okay. So again, I like your content, and I like
Mm-hmm.
how you don't just see a lot of fashion vlogger. Can I see you're a vlogger or fashion geek? A lot of fashion geek.
Yeah.
They're just into bragging.
Yeah.
Like they're just into bragging clothes they're bought or sponsored. Or I don't know, the new clothes, they're just bragging it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in your way, you're giving value, which what I always say into my followers, like when you post a content, always make sure that you're giving value
Yeah.
to the audience. Always,
Yeah.
always. It doesn't matter how complex your or how simple your content is.
Yeah.
Always give value, and
Yeah.
that's what you always do.
Yeah.
Every single video, guys. I challenge you to go to her socials, and every single video has value.
Yeah. I think I got there eventually. I think, when I was still young, 4 or 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it was, of course, about me, like the ego plays on you, right? So everybody has ego. So I think I started with my content with that a little bit braggy. And then I grew up, I read books.
old.
Yeah. And then
Sad to say, but
self-growth happened, right? And you realize that, it's not about you. At the end of the day, it's not about you.
Exactly. It's not about you. It's the
And-
people you inspire.
Yeah. And when I reach my 40, I realized,
Wait.
yeah. Are we the
40?
same? Exactly. So, yeah, I am.
So you mean you're older than me?
Am I?
You look like 25, guys. I mean, just look at her. No way.
Really? Oh.
I mean, you're just 1 year older, but still.
1 year older, yeah. I'm still,
Really?
I'm still older
Oh my
than you.
God. No,
Yeah.
but I mean, credit to you. You look like 25. To be
Oh,
honest.
thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Okay, we will go to the.
We'll go to that later. Yeah. That's-
Aging secrets. Okay. But damn, you caught me surprised. Like, oh my God, I was expecting you to say like at least 30, 32, 33.
Yeah. 40. It's the new 30.
Okay.
So when you reach that age, I got this realization that, life is so short, and it's like I said, it's not about me. I have to live my life purposefully. So how can I do that? So I thought, okay, this is how I'm going to create my content from now on. So just give value, just give whatever will help people out there. And that's when I saw the growth. But when I was bragging, no growth at all. Like I was stuck. I mean, there was growth for like a while, but then it stopped there. So now I realize that it's really about giving back.
Yeah, no one cares unless if you're a celebrity.
Yes,
Right?
true.
You know?
True.
So
Unless
for
you're a
us,
celebrity,
normal people, give value.
nobody cares.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the value you give, because as I think it's about women empowerment, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can you just share something about your advocacy?
So I believe that fashion can influence the way you think about yourself and the way others think about you. So I really believe that the way you dress sends a message on about you, about your story. So that's why I encourage everybody in my audience, in my followers, I encourage them to dress well, because one, you feel good about yourself, and also it does something to your brain, and it's psychological. There are studies about this, that when you look good, you feel good, and at the same time you feel like you have power. That's why they call it power dressing. Like you have a bit of authority, because when you go out there, you'll see that people are more polite to you. I don't know if you feel that, or you've noticed that before. That
Not really.
if you look shabby, you go to
Yeah.
a store, nobody will look at you. But if you dress well, people are more like accommodating.
Okay, I want to go back to your question.
Yeah.
See, for you, building
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
confidence through fashion. For me, it's quite different. Building confidence through humor. But still, confidence. That's the keyword. Confidence, right? So
Confidence.
use whatever you can
Yeah.
to build your confidence.
Yeah.
And with you, fashion,
Yeah.
right?
And also, what I think, like, confidence is you cannot get it from fashion. Confidence is something that you already have because you know your identity and that you're competent about your skills, right? So you know that you have something in you. Fashion is the tool that will amplify your confidence. So it's just a tool. It's a form of communication. It's not something. You should never get your confidence from fashion. So it's a tool that you can use so that people can see that confidence. But confidence starts from within. It starts with knowing who you are, what's your worth, and also if you're competent, you have the skills, you have the humor, you have, the competent to be a great photographer, then fashion can be another tool in your arsenal that you can use to just kill it out there.
Exactly. And when did it start? So did it started when you started working like corporate, or?
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, I always saw fashion as a form of self-expression, and I also realized that it has power. So when I was starting out, I was actually a receptionist, but I would not look like a receptionist.
CEO. From the get-go, CEO.
I would, really. I would look like I would think of myself as a manager. So I would wear something like what a manager would wear, or more than what a manager would wear. So I would always look like that, and people start seeing me as somebody, maybe she's more than capable of just being in that position. And it's really true.
I saw it in one of your video. You mentioned that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just by dressing up,
Yeah. Yeah.
You can increase your value in your work environment.
Exactly. And I have this one friend, or there's an office assistant in our company. She does the tea coffee whenever a visitor comes. So I told her to dress up, right? So she just started dressing up like blazer and not just a polo shirt. So she started dressing up, and then she said, "Mom, I don't want to dress up anymore because they think that I'm the one. When I bring people to the meeting room, they think that they're meeting with me." I said, "Isn't that a good thing?
Right?
I mean, you're getting the experience of feeling like you're the manager or you're the executive, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that a good thing? Now you know how it feels to be a manager or to be somebody who people wants to talk to,
Yeah.
right? And you can never get that experience if you were not wearing what you were wearing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the power
And
of
how does
dressing.
it feel whenever you've been mistaken as a CEO? You just brush it off, like
Complimented.
yeah, compliment, right?
Yeah. So I just take the compliment and
Yeah.
take it with good
So
graces.
what you're saying is your vision in fashion help you grow as a
Yeah, definitely. And now I'm an HR director, right? So still not there. So my goal is to be a CEO. That's for sure.
I mean, you'll get there. Yeah.
But yeah, you have to dream big, right? You have to attract these things.
Sure.
I really believe in law of attraction or manifestation is what they call it
Yeah.
now these days. You have to dream big and attract things so that your body just follows.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it is when you're dressing up, you're telling the world, I'm ready, give it to me, right?
Like
So
that. Have you ever go to your workplace
Never.
dressed that?
even
You know it's coming. You know this question is coming. Okay.
if we have a lazy Friday, right, I would wear something like this, right? Jeans,
So you're saying this
sneakers.
is lazy?
Yeah, like sneakers, jeans,
Oh my God.
blazer.
Wow. Still classy, right?
Still classy. Still classy. Because also, as Asians, we're at a little bit of a disadvantage, right? So, in
terms
terms of, this is just how the world is.
Oh,
Like, they always see us as somebody timid or shy, or right. So sometimes we have to play with that. And there was this one time, my husband said we're going to this brunch, and then my husband said I just want to wear shorts because the other people there are wearing shorts anyways. But I told him to wear like a cargo pants or a chino pants and just dress up a bit, not like shorts and sneakers or slippers. Because I told him, but he said, but the others are wearing shorts and the others are white people.
Oh.
So I said, honey, the white people wearing shorts looks different with an Asian person wearing shorts. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's really just how it is. And once you accept that, you'll just move on and play with that, right?
Yeah.
Play with what you have. Just use clothing to be able to level yourself up a bit.
Okay. Okay, fashion. Let's talk about this thing. So, if there's any ladies out there that you wants to
Be fashionable.
fashionable
Yeah.
like you, does it have to be expensive?
It does not have to be expensive. That's why I don't share like flashy labels on my content, because I want them to realize that it's really not about flashy labels.
It's how you
It's how you project yourself, and also there are tips, right? There are tips. So one of the tips is start with the basics and make sure you have quality clothing. So start with the basics like your blazer, your shirt, and make sure they're high quality because they will last you a long time. And also wear something neutral. Something neutral always elevates you. You're wearing black and white.
When you say neutral, you're talking about the
Neutral
colors?
colors.
Okay.
Yes, neutral colors. Like this is like neutral color. It's green, but it's on the neutral side. Like nature colors.
colors,
And black and white. You can never go wrong. It always looks sophisticated. So doesn't matter what brand it is, as long as it's good quality. Because sometimes even if you put like so many labels on you and you feel like you're rich because you have all these labels like dripping in your body, right? It actually looks tacky. I don't know if you know that. Like it does not look sophisticated at all. So yeah, so ladies, you doesn't have to be expensive. Maybe at the beginning because you want quality clothes, right? So it doesn't have to be labels, again, luxury labels, but then you want something very high quality. So maybe you'll spend a bit at the beginning, but then you'll know that it lasts you for a long time. So in the long term, it's not not going to be expensive unless you're a shopaholic.
Exactly. Well, again, as you said, watching your content, you rarely mention brands.
Yeah.
Like, you just about about giving value is about being fashionable.
Yeah.
That's it, right? So that's what I really like about your
And
content.
and I even told myself I'm not gonna do any unboxing of any bags. So I'm not gonna do that in my content because I don't want to encourage consumerism as well. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to work. So what should be the minimum dress to like look fashionable?
So I have a rule called the rule of threes.
Expect that. That wasn't just. To be honest, see, I don't have a script. I don't have any more questions. I just came up with that question literally 2 seconds ago. See? Okay, go for it.
So there's a rule of threes that I like to follow. So that you look put together whenever, even in the office or outside of the office, or you're just going in a party. So rule of threes is you have your inner wear, your shirt, your trousers, and then the third piece is your power piece. So it's going to be either a blazer, a jacket, a big accessory is a third piece, a nice statement shoes is a third piece. So always go out in three. So with your outfit, so you're wearing a hoodie, maybe wear a blazer on top of that. On top of that, right? And as a photographer also, right? You can have a nice camera strap, for instance, because how you show up also to your clients will make them trust you more.
Okay, that's true. Okay, help me with this question. Okay.
Okay.
Again, I just literally came up with this question a few seconds ago. So, so does fashion has to be only about like what you wear? For example, like if there are work environments that they cannot literally dress anything aside from their like work clothes.
Yeah.
Right? Is there, aside from wearing dress, is there anything that you can do to be fashionable?
So your hair, right? Make sure it's fixed. There was this one content in my socials that I said like Filipinas usually like to go out with their hair still wet.
Yeah.
So I said stop
did the
doing
video.
that.
Yes. I remember watching that video. Yes.
I said stop doing that because it feels like you're so unprepared and you're not ready for the day. And people are actually wondering, actually the other nationality were asking me that question. That's why I said it, because there's so many other nationalities that ask me that question. Why are Filipinos walking around with wet hair or riding the bus with wet hair?
True. Yes. I just realized it now. Yes. Even
Yeah.
the Philippines, especially in the Philippines.
Especially in the Philippines, because I know we like taking a bath. I know that's understood already. So, but just blow dry it or do it the night before. So
Yeah. So aside from hair, I think also
your makeup, right? Doesn't have to be full on makeup, just a little bit of tint, like cover your eye bags. Just look presentable. That's it, right? Look presentable and you'll be stylish with what you're wearing in terms of also how you carry yourself, how you speak, right? Is also a form of, I don't know, fashion. But style, it's more of a style than fashion. Fashion is fleeting, but style is permanent. So be stylish in the way you communicate, the way you present yourself.
True. Yeah. Okay. So, Nina, is there anything? I know you've given a lot of advices already, but is there any other advices that you want to give to female out there or everyone who wants to use fashion to boost their confidence?
Yeah. So again, I think the best advice that I can say is know yourself, know your worth, know that you are worthy. Because once you know that you are worthy, you can try and experiment with different things without thinking of what other people will say. And I think that's the most important advice that I can give right now is that don't care about what other people say. Just know who you are. That's important. First and foremost, try and make an effort to know who you are and develop yourself so that you get more competent and at the same time confident. And then again, use fashion as your tool to communicate who you are.
See, now you understand why I'm a huge fanboy of this lady, and that's what I call a mic drop moment.
Ah,
Yeah, thank you so much.
thank you
and,
so
hope to
much.
see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's
Yeah?
do that.
Let's do it
Yeah,
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing, guys. I mean, follow Nina, support her, please. And Nina, thank you so much again.
Thank you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much. Yeah.